The moment has arrived. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The Spurs have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in a series that will go the distance. They must bring all they can muster against the Orlando Magic. Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
The biggest stars have aligned on the biggest night in basketball. This series has gone down to the wire. The air is thick with excitement and anticipation. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Finals Game 7. Winner take all. A season of joy and pain will end here tonight. And thank you for making us part of your night on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. All out there with Paul. And there's Money. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Wembanyama in at the 4. And for Orlando, we've got Harris. Big Red out there with Baller. And there's Fultz. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Take a look at the Spurs. Well, as underdogs, Greg, they weren't even supposed to be here at this point, but they've been fantastic the entire postseason.
I mean, it's hard to think of a greater accomplishment, winning Game 7 of the NBA Finals on the road. But
I agree.
They've shown they can beat this team. They believe in themselves. And Kevin, I think they've got a real shot.
I do, too. Gonzalez into the lane. That one drops for him.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Fultz looking around. Over wall. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And it's the Spurs ball. Here's Gonzalez. Carter pulls it in.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Passes to Big Red. Fires from 14, and the jumper falls for him.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Yep, that one goes.
Locating the open man. LaVine not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Here's Baller, guarded by LaVine. Baller, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
And they pick up 2. 6 points for Money.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
Folds a screen on LaVine. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets into rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Gonzalez, that's good.
Assisted by Chris Paul.
Here's Baller. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stolen by LaVine. And they're moving it up. The pass to Gonzalez. Plays it up off the glass. Gonzalez has got 10 points in the game.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Harris passes to Fultz. Trying to get open is Carter. And there's Fultz on the assist from Harris.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
clearly foul.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the evening. First free throw is good. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Joe Ingles comes in for Baller. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Gary Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Suggs. The teardrop falls in.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Here's Gonzalez. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Anthony, the pass to Big Red. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Big Red's got his second bucket of the night.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Spurs lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Big Red out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Okiki in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. San Antonio leading by 4. Zohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Zohan to the paint. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got his first points of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Anthony, still without a basket. Wagner outside. Pass to Suggs. Clock at 6. Here's Big Red. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Suggs missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Sohan. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Pass to Coffee. Takes it inside. Good on the shot. Coffee's got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
Passes it to Big Red. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded closely. The baseline jumper goes down.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs, so dangerous in the pick and roll.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Baller comes in for Okiki. Gary Harris is checked in for Jalen Suggs. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. The Spurs also changing it up. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Chris Paul comes in for Amir Coffey. And John Wall subbed in for Curry. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Gonzalez, and he drops it in from the low post. Gonzalez has got 18 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Carlos. Oh, good with the triple. Spurs leading by 8. Gonzalez down low, defended by Carter. Gonzalez, that's good. Gonzalez has got 4 points this quarter. Harris against Paul. Carter outside. He kicks to Fultz. Carter sets the pick for Fultz. Clock at 4. Carter, that's good.
Got to give a lot of credit to Wendell. He moves well without the ball, gets to the right spot, and has great hands.
Here's Gonzalez, and he jams it with authority.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Fader on the way. Almost, but it rolls out.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
And the shot goes in. Gonzalez has got 24 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Carter gets it up. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everybody. A decisive Game 7 underway, and it's a grim situation for the Orlando Magic.
What I'm really wondering is their communication defensively. They've allowed too many good looks, and that's something that can be hard to correct at halftime.
Also, give some credit to the boys on the other side. The execution was on point.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Game 7, we know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off, but those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking the Earthling that question because I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
The Diesel pulling no punches, as usual. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. What a game we're seeing from Money.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
He's one of those players who can turn up when necessary, and you need those guys in big games.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Zach LaVine, Paul out there with Wall. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Gonzalez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. San Antonio on defense. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. It's good.
And this is an area that you like to see Fultz work on. If he can develop a consistent mid-range jumper, it's over for the rest of the league. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. They double him with Wembanyama. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Well, you look at Money, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. Here's Gonzalez. And the layup's good off the glass. Gonzalez has got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Out to Carter. A 3-ball. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Gonzalez. And he banks in the layup. Gonzalez has got 6 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Oh, that's good.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
San Antonio calls timeout, and Orlando making a change here. Suggs is checked in.
Make some noise for the 407.
.139 left in the third quarter. Paul passes to Gonzalez. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
When he gets into one of these grooves, you never know how long they're going to last. Sometimes they go on and on and on.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. The Magic trail by 17. Fultz with the ball. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. They double-team Wembanyama. Here's Gonzalez. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his third assist on the night. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Levine comes to help. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
With a 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Spurs leading by 17. And Levine, here we go. Count it.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
The 3-2-1 hike. Take it away. How about your 3-2-1 hike, everyone? Let's get loud.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Fultz, no good. And here is Paul. Here's Wembanyama. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's San Antonio with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Gonzalez. We've got Carter. Volz is out there with Gary Harris. Then there's Baller, and it's Big Red in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The Magic trail by 21. Pass to Fultz. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
And you can see Fultz has the respect of the defense already. Sometimes they have to settle for whacking him on the way up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
And the second free throw, good. San Antonio leading by 20. Gonzalez into the lane, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Now Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And for a point guard, Fultz is a great dunker. I mean, he gets up quickly off the ground to slam that one home.
Here's Gonzalez. The sweep pass over 2. Gonzalez has got 43 points.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
There's the pick. Here's Baller. And again, it's Orlando converting.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
407. One more time. Let's hear it for the 407. Make some noise, Magic fans.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Powell, and the shot goes in.
Strong move, then the soft teardrop piles a sneaky score in the lane.
Isaac outside. Back to Anthony. Second chance shot, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And San Antonio called for the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for Orlando, Cole Anthony. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. Joe Ingles comes in for Black. So Anthony nails both of them. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Powell. And the layup falls. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Spurs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
They're going to close out a remarkable and dramatic NBA Finals with a tremendous win here in Game 7.
And while the series itself was dramatic, they didn't want any drama here in Game 7. They wanted to seal the win well before the final whistle. And boy, did they do it. A clutch performance on the biggest stage in basketball. Just a fantastic way to clinch that NBA championship.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Money.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Count that bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Now, here's Suggs. And the San Antonio Spurs have done it. They are the NBA champions.
Thanks for coming out to support your team.
Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
Let's take you to the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver doing the honors.